y'all, how y'all feeling? So I was gonna wait to post this message later, but I can't wait. Happy Friday. And for my ones that's really tapped in, congratulations on making it to your new timeline. Let me tell you, oh man, so many downloads, so many things has happened over the last 24 hours. So anyway, first, I just want to talk about last night. I like to sit in silence because that's when I feel like I can connect the most with my guides. And for those of you who are not really sure, when I mention guides are your angels. Guides are your ancestors, you know, those ones that passed on, that still watch over you, that are guiding you through life. So I was gonna make a purchase last night, and I was talking like, hey, I don't know if this, you know, if this is gonna be a good purchase for me, you know, so, you know, tell me, you know. And so I get most of my guidance in my dreams. I dream very vividly. I astral project. So so many things. So it took me a while to go to sleep last night, but my dreams was just so, I dreamt that my coaches from college, I had ran into them, and they were taking this 2-week trip to Africa, and they were trying to get me to go. And you know, I was like, you know, I you know, it was so last minute. The boys have school. So anyway, this is in my dream. I'm talking to them about this, and we were at a party. We had a bunch of cake and cupcake. I mean, it was just, it was a celebration, right? So somehow I still ended up at the airport, and when I got to the ticket counter, the lady was giving me a hard time with my ticket because it was such last minute. And so while I was there, I noticed that there was a purse there where, you know, where they weigh your bags. And so I noticed it was the purse, it was open. And so I said, hey, somebody left their purse here. And the lady was so nasty in my dream. It was so weird. And I was like, so I was like, you know what, let me see, because she just wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I told her there was a purse that was open on this weight. So I went to purse and I got the ID. And lately in my dreams, before, excuse me, I'm excited about this, so I just had to, so excuse me if I'm all over the place. I haven't been able to hear names or know what names are, and so I looked at the ID, and it was a older white lady. Her name was Susan Connor. And so I was like, hey, why don't you try to page this lady, because I know she's probably going crazy that her purse is that she doesn't have her purse, you know. So anyway, I ended up finding the lady. I gave her purse. She was so grateful that I gave her purse. And so that's just something that's new that's coming to me in my dreams. The other night I had a dream that I was at another event, and it was like maybe a kid event, and I ran into some people that I used to go to high school with, and they recognized me, and I didn't quite recognize them because, you know, they're older now. And so, but the one name that I recognized, well, not quite recognized, but there was a gentleman, his name was Dominique Wilkes. And so this is what's new for me now, that now I'm getting names now of these people in my dreams. So nonetheless, my alarm didn't go off again this morning, which this is how I know that we're in a different timeline. And congratulations if you have made it to that timeline, because I woke up, it was 7:31, and I usually get up around 6:30. And so I hopped up because I had to take my baby boy to school. And so he, I know I'm skipping around, might be a part 2. So anyway, get up, get him together. He did this little project at school where they put little seeds in a thing that they wear around their neck, and it hasn't even been 48 hours and the seed is already sprouting, right? So now we're timeline, we've jumped the timeline. The time is not the same anymore. So I get him to school, well, get in the car, and what song is on? Prince and the Revolution. Let's Go Crazy, right? Me and my dad we used to rock out to that album when I was a kid, man. I mean, and then, you know, when you're listening to the words, you know, he's talking about the afterlife and to enjoy your time here now. But I took that as that old timeline is dead. It's gone. We got to celebrate that, right? So what also dropped in my spirit is that we're celebrating my friend Keith's celebration of his life tomorrow. And so this is a celebration time, guys. Listen, if you're getting those, if you feel the tug, if you feel the pull, share your gifts. Fuck it, go crazy. Like, let that shit out. Let it out. And so then I get back to the house, trying to get my other son together, and I was like, come on, man, it's time to get up. And he was like, mommy, my alarm didn't go off. And now he has 2 alarms set, 2, to get him up, because sometimes he has to leave after everybody. So my alarm didn't go off, his didn't go off. We're in a different timeline. I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm almost, I gotta calm my nerves, but this is a great time to do what you are here on this earth to do. I'll hit y'all back on another one.